Joy Filled Monday. It is May 11th, and you are here with Jamila Banks, and this is Real Talk with CEO Banks. We are going to jump into some Jamila gems about growing and to grow and growth. I'm going to talk about the definition of growth and growing. We're going to talk about characteristics of growing and growth, and then we're going to talk about the types of growth, and then we're going to hone in on personal development. I'm going to give some examples of my life and the real world, and I would love for you to leave a comment about the area that you have grown in, and anything that you have tips and tools about growth. So let's just jump right into it. All right, grow as a verb of a living thing, undergo natural development by increasing in size and changing physically, progress to maturity, to become larger or greater over a period of time, increase, and growth as a noun, the process of increasing physical size, something that has grown or is growing. So that is the definition of grow and growth. We physically grow in age, we grow in height, we grow and go up and down with our weight. Mentally, we grow in our development and the different stages of development. Right now, my child is babbling, but eventually that will turn into words as he grows. So there's 15 different main types of growth, and we're going to jump in to see what some of them are. Okay, 15 types of growth. There's bottom line growth, growth in a company's net income, defined as income after all expenses have been deducted. Bounded growth, a growth rate that is constantly decreasing. Economics growth, personal growth, i.e. personal development and personal growth. That is where we are going to be focused on today. So we are going to talk about some personal growth. And I know that we are all going through some personal growth while we are in this quarantine. So what are some characteristics of growth? Growth is defined as an irreversible, constant increase in the size of an organ or even an individual cell. Put differently, growth is the most fundamental characteristic of living bodies, accompanied by various metabolic processes that take place at the cost of energy. The processes can be anabolic or catabolic. What are some examples of growth? An example of growth is a wart. Growth is defined as a gradual development in maturity, age, size, weight, or height. An example of growth is a wild teenage girl becoming more calmer in her late 20s. Example of growth is a boy getting an inch taller between the ages of 14 and 15. So those are different characteristics of growth. And now we want to get personal growth. And what is the meaning of personal growth? Personal growth is the ongoing process of understanding and developing oneself in order to achieve one's fullest potential. Personal growth and development provides us with both the incentive and the means to become the best possible versions of ourselves. It's a concept that basically means you're actively growing and improving in all areas of your development. You're actively trying to become a better person on all levels to make your life and relationships more productive, fulfilling, and meaningful. Okay, so that is personal growth. And so we are all growing in different areas. Financially, hopefully you are growing in that area, saving more, spending less. Mentally, hopefully you guys are reading some new books. You know, I read a book a week. I also have about 4 other books that I rotate through, so I'm growing in that area. Business wise, I have business goals and business plans, and I'm constantly going over, so I'm growing in the area of business. Family, with my kids and my husband, I'm constantly looking at ways to spend different time with them and to make it fun and interesting, especially since we're in the house. So making sure I spend individual time with each of my 4 kids and then time as a whole as a family. Still making sure I'm getting that time with my husband. So, you know, personal development in the area of family is very, very much important to me. We're always cooking together or taking yoga and meditating together or doing something together in our individual relationships as a family and then collectively as a family, and again with my spouse, to grow in those areas. So those are the areas that I like to work on. I mean, I work on all areas to grow to my full potential: spiritual, mental, health, career, finances. And what causes personal growth? Personal growth is caused by change. That includes simply from new ideas, by reading, by speaking to others, and by learning from the experiences others have had. The most powerful personal growth is caused by us actually experiencing new, unique things or learning new ideas. So, diamonds are made under pressure. Same thing with us. We need pressure, we need change, we need ideas flowing, and even in the uncertain times, through death, through trauma, through loss, through grief, we have our emotional responses and reactions, and then hopefully we grow through them, learn from them, and become better people. I actually know I am better now than I was May 4th when my mom transcended. I am calmer. I am a better listener. I am easier to talk to. I am more peaceful. I don't rush around as much. I flow more easily. I'm more flexible. I'm more adaptable. I'm less rigid. So I have grown in that area due to the change and the loss of my mother. Grown in the area of career development. Having the pressure of having to cancel contracts or turn things down because they weren't for my welfare, and changing jobs and focusing on my business, those things have caused me to grow. And those experiences help me to elevate and continuously to be my best self. And so more examples of personal growth. Again, for me, growing in my listening skills, my anger management skills. We talked about anger yesterday. My business skills. I'm working on accounting. I'm taking an accounting class to work on my bookkeeping. I'm taking a real estate business credit course to work on those aspects. I'm taking classes with stocks and foreign exchange trading to learn more about finances, because I'm increasing my financial literacy, to increase my children's financial literacy, my husband's financial literacy, and then my clients, because that's what I do. One of my programs is financial literacy. So I equip myself and I grow constantly. I am a forever student. So I grow constantly so I can continue to be of service to my clients and the communities and people that I serve. So, there are many different ways to grow, as we have discussed, and just some more examples of some goals that you may have in some certain areas of your life. You may have some fitness goals and you want to grow in losing and releasing weight. You want to grow in eating healthier and drinking more water. Let's say you have some financial goals again, and you want to save 6 months worth of income in case another emergency happens in the future. You want to get life insurance in case something happens to yourself and your kids are covered. You can have growth in that area. Let's say you want to grow more spiritually, and you can start meditating more and spending more quiet time and listening to your spiritual music or reading or affirmations to get more in touch with your inner self. Let's say you want to grow more with your spouse. You have to go back to when you first started dating and redate and relearn each other and do more fun things and have quiet time. Go to vacation in your car. Take a trip to the backyard. Spice it up, have some bathroom time, whatever time you have to continue to love on your spouse and to grow with your spouse is what you have to do. Same thing with your kids. So here are some personal development goals as examples that will aid and augment your personal growth journey into a happier, more confident you. If you learn to embrace empathy, meaning you may not understand everything that someone is going through, however, you can empathize and care and put your feelings in that position and embrace it. And even though you don't understand them, you can embrace empathy and feel for them. You can and have a personal development goal to increase your confidence, to grow with more listening, actively listening with your kids or your spouse. You can grow in the area of making fear your friend, choosing faith over fear, improving your body language, getting along well with others, stopping procrastinating. So there are so many different areas of personal growth that we can attack with our health, with our career, with our finances, with our personal relationships, our family relationships, our spiritual relationships. And the key is every day within that 24-hour day, you might just list those top areas of your life: career, health, family, business, finance. And if you do 30 minutes towards each of those areas, a goal in each of those areas, by the end of the week, you would have put in time to see some personal growth. By the end of the month, you will see some personal growth. By the end of 3 months, 6 months to a year, you will see heavy personal growth in attacking all your goals: health, career, finances, friendship, social, family, spouse. And you will be able to look back and say, I did it. I grew, and this is my story. All right, so this is Jamila Banks with Real Talk with CEO Banks on growth and growing and personal growth. Like this, comment, share it, give me some feedback. Let me know what some areas that you have grown in or are working on currently during this pandemic, for when we get out and in August and in fall and winter, to see the seeds of what have sprouted for what you have planted right now. If you want to see those fruits of these seeds that you're planting for your personal growth sprout in winter and springtime, the key is to do that now. Plant those seeds now. Do the work now. All right, walk in faith.